And coming to you live from Bangkriao Kepri Kedai Sedano over here on Sedano Island. We are here with the 47th, man, I'm correct, yes, 47th edition of ESL Open Cup Pro Tour Asia Division. I'm, of course, the host Yaku of Dizaku, and with me today we have El Pájaro de que tiene todas las pitas himself, Light_VIP. How are you doing, Light?
What's up, Yaku? Yaku El Pájaro, of course. And where are we? Sedaris Island? What?
Sedano. Now. Sedano. N-A-U is how that last part is spelled.
Where even? Is that even in Southeast Asia?
That's in, like in between Malaysia and Indonesia.
Nice.
Something like that.
What's up, Yaku? We are here. We are back with ESL Open Cup Asia, and mate, of course, this is the matchup that we're going to be starting with.
Yeah, of course. This is. I mean, we've taken a bit of a break from it, but honestly, like, I'm so glad to be back to it.
Mm-hmm.
And speaking of being back, we are in Pillars of Gold. LE, we're in the bottom left-hand corner map. I'm spawning all the way in the bottom left-hand corner. The red Protoss player coming down from Australia, currently teamless. He is StarDuck. He's not really teamless.
Spawning in the top right-hand corner of Pillars of Gold LE, we have the other Protoss player, the blue Protoss, representing Alpha X and hailing from the land of Taiwan. It is Nice.
Cool.
Oh boy. So you mentioned it's been a while since we've, had a PvP. Surprisingly.
Yeah, it's been a while since I've casted PvP anyway. What were we doing the other day? Taco Cup, was it?
Mm-hmm.
Surprisingly, a lot of TVTs there.
Oh yeah.
A couple of PVTs, a couple of PVZs as well, but never really a PvP.
Yeah, there was a distinct lack of Protoss there in Taco Cup. We got to the semis and there were just Terrans and Zergs, and that's all we had. And it was even kind of like that when it came to ESL Open Cup last week. There weren't that much Protoss representation. There were just a lot of Zergs and a decent amount of Terrans as well. And honestly, I think it's pretty cool. I don't know if it has to do much with like the shifts in the meta and how different races are playing and different people are playing, but yeah, we've seen a lot of rise in Terran recently.
I choose to believe that it was more of a case specifically for last week that every other Protoss player didn't sign up just to give their power to stats.
Yeah, pretty much.
But we are now back here. We've actually foreseen quite a number of Protoss players on this bracket. There is definitely one big name that I think we'll get into later on tonight, if we're lucky, who is making his re-return into these competitive weekly events. But for now, we're going to start things off with two boys that we're pretty familiar with in our region.
Oh yeah. If you've been following the CranKy Ducklings, that you must know who StarDuck is. StarDuck, of course, he's an up and comer from the land of Australia. So whenever we get a chance to, we wanted to cast him, give him that exposure, see how he does, especially against some of these other established pros, because he has been able to take games in the past, and his best matchup is PvP. So we'll see how he fares against someone like Nice.
Yeah, against that #1 Taiwanese player, the one who's basically clinched his way into Katowice next year. But even still, I feel like Nice, he's gonna have a bit of surprise headed his way if he thought he was gonna have an easy win here.
Oh yeah, I'm sure Nice has never heard of StarDuck, let's be real here.
Yeah.
And I mean, we'll see if he's gonna be able to do something, because so far his first two adepts haven't been able to do much, but there's nothing here to stop the Oracle.
No, there was not. The Adepts didn't do too much, but this has gone completely unscouted. The Stalkers right in the front, just in case Nice tried to come in with any other Adepts or even the Stalkers. So just like that, 6 probes going down. And Nice could be pulling ahead just a little bit here.
Yeah, and the building was placed just in time, but Nice didn't even commit to the shade. So yeah, StarDuck a little bit on the back foot here. He wasn't able to scout or be ready for the oracles, and oh my god, they're diving in again.
So with 2 oracles, double the damage. they are now able to start one-shotting these probes. Will still have to respect these stalkers, and obviously these oracles are starting to run pretty low on energy. Don't think Nice is looking to stay here for too much longer. But the damage has already been done.
Yeah, exactly. Looking at the units lost, 13 probes have gone down this game, and that's exactly the amount of workers that StarDuck is currently behind.
Wow. Funny how that worked out. Nice body block going on here. A little bit ambitious though, trying to deny that with the probes. Nice gonna pull ahead with just a little bit more damage done.
Yeah, exactly. Like Nice has just been just kind of pulling StarDuck apart here. Like StarDuck just hasn't had enough to defend both his main and his natural. We do see that glaives are on the way. It does feel like this is kind of a Hail Mary play coming out here from StarDuck. Like he has to try and do something here, you know, now that he's behind so many workers.
Oh, it absolutely is. I really doubt that glaives was what StarDuck was planning to go into before all of these probes went down. He knows he can't win a head-on engagement now, so he's not going to go for Blink. Instead, trying to do something a little bit more sneaky, a little bit more backhanded, right? To try to find a way to equalize.
Yeah, but like, is that going to work? You know, we already see like a probe patrolling here at the ramp, making sure he is ready to throw down a pylon to block any kind of shade going into the main. We do have a pylon out here in the center of the map, you know, to reinforce, so it's like he already has that point, but yeah, we'll see if he's able to make something happen here.
That we definitely will. There's not a lot of gateways right now for StarDuck. Honestly, not that much resources for him after all of that damage being taken. And now Nice, he's getting a very good concave up, trying to deny these shades. He will not be committing to them. By that I mean Nice wasn't committing to the shades, but StarDuck does. But even still, Nice with a very quick blink backwards. I mean, StarDuck getting some decent damage here. 9 probes going down, about to equalize with the workers, but that's his entire army. Nice is starting to march across the map.
Yeah, StarDuck, he dealt the damage that he needs to do, but at what cost? Like, they're equal in workers, but now...
GG is called.
GG. Nice! Takes game number 1.
420. That's what you're gonna go for.
What? What? God damn it. But yeah, StarDuck, you know, a decent game 1, but again, unfortunately, he wasn't able to really scout the opener, and because of that, he wasn't prepared. Like, there was no, I don't know, shield battery in the main, or like, you know, his stalkers weren't split up and separated to defend his mineral lands.
Yeah, not scouting the main there for tech information of what the opening that Nice was going for was definitely the first thing that went really well for Nice. But then the second thing was, after he went in with his initial adepts, you could sort of see that StarDuck, he was a little frazzled. He was super hard investing his defenses right in front of his natural opening.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And because of that, these oracles, they were free to come in, and not even 2 oracles actually at first. 1 oracle came in, saw no shield battery, no cannon, no stalkers whatsoever, and it got a nice little bunch of probes, just like that.
Oh yeah, definitely. It was really, really rough to see. Like, both probes just got so much damage done, and yeah, kind of forced StarDuck into that position. And we'll see if StarDuck can bring it back here in game number 2, as we are going to be loading in to Death Aura.
Ooh, so even more Stargate plays coming down.
yeah, it's definitely possible. I'm kind of waiting to see if StarDuck has anything special in store for us, because in game number 1 he was kind of like the defending player, the reactive player, but we both know that he's known for something other than that. In general, like he's typically the aggressor, the more cheeky player.
And because of that, I would be very surprised if this wasn't StarDuck's actual map pick in those vetoes, but we'll see what he has in store. I see a probe going down. Here in Death Aura, LE, in the top left-hand corner map, starting all the way in the top left-hand corner map, the red Protoss player coming down from Australia. He is semi-teamless, if that makes sense. We have StarDuck.
And spawning in the bottom right-hand corner of Death Aura LE, we have the Taiwanese Protoss player, the Blue Protoss, representing Team Alpha X, currently getting proxied. We have Nice.
Oh. And this is actually a double proxy. Wow. Alright, going for the forge behind the rocks just so we can get some cannons up.
This is, I love this. Yeah, I have never seen a proxy forge before.
You know
That's
what? Nice.
Crazy.
Yeah, this is definitely something new that StarDuck is showing our way. I thought for sure Nice was going to be able to see the forge in that probe, but it was just barely out of vision.
Yeah, just barely. We do see StarDuck is going to be able to get one pylon up, but so far there are plenty of probes out here for Nice trying to body block, make sure no cannons get thrown down.
Yeah, this is really a battle of micro at this point. StarDuck has to be so careful right now. He has only 2 probes over here, but Nice, he cannot afford to let even one probe get anything up. One of them already going down here for StarDuck. That is going Nice's way very well.
Oh yeah.
But there is a zealot being produced for him.
I just love how, look at all these patrolling probes, like making sure nothing gets thrown down. So far, only 3 pylons for StarDuck, no cannons, no, okay, there we go. A cybercore gets thrown down. He gets trapped. The probe is stuck.
Was it?
Yeah.
Because once, no, it wasn't, because those were Nice's pylons.
Exactly. Nice, he body blocked the probe in there, making sure that it had nowhere to leave, and then Nice came in with his own probes, shut everything down.
Just like that. There is still a zealot coming down, and generally speaking, I imagine a zealot beats a probe, but how many probes are there right now for Nice? He's even getting his own army units out.
Yeah, he is chronoing out his first zealot, and that was beautiful defense by Nice, wasn't allowing any cannon to go up, and even focusing down both probes. They both went down for StarDuck, and I mean, StarDuck is reinforcing this with a probe, so he still wants to make this cannon rush happen. What?
No, he does not. That's why you got the Cybercore, because he has had enough of the ground army. Okay, he's still getting cannons out.
Oh yeah, he has to if he wants to keep that Cybercore up. And right now, sorry, that Stargate up. So right now he is kind of distracting the army with these zealots. Nice, he actually has no vision of that Stargate or even the cannon.
That he does not. Man, this started really just distracting Nice. Really well in a genius way. Beautiful body block coming out here. But is it too late? The cannon is already up.
Oh, the cannon
there should be just enough firepower here.
Yeah, it looks like the cannon will go down, not before killing one of the zealots, and it looks like there is another shield battery on the way. We have a Void Ray being chronoed out, and Adept joins the fray. I mean, if the Adept is able to survive long enough for the shield battery to finish, then StarDuck may be able to win this trade.
Yeah, but that is definitely a massive if coming out. More and more Stalkers being produced here for Nice. He's trying to take out that shield battery, but he has to be so careful.
Void Ray's gonna finish.
Not want to take any unnecessary damage. The Void Ray will finish, and there is a shield battery to help out, but there's also a shield battery for Nice, funnily enough.
Yeah, exactly.
Nice's shield battery. It's by Nexus.
It is by Nexus, and Overcharge is available to Nice if he ever needs it. He even has 3 Stalkers here. I feel like StarDuck realizes this. He's starting to target down that shield battery. A second Void Ray is on the way, but I don't know if it's going to be enough. Like, again, with 4 Stalkers?
Yeah, it definitely really depends. The energy on that shield battery is quickly running out. Nice does not want to pop his battery overcharge too soon. Instead, he's just relying a bit more on the micro. That is a super exposed pylon here for StarDuck. Just take it out, Nice. You know you want to. Nah, just focusing on getting out the shield battery so he can win a fight. Does not want to take any unnecessary risks there. He knows how tanky pylons can be, and he doesn't have that much army out.
Yeah, exactly. There are currently 5 Stalkers. There was some nice micro there. StarDuck, he threw down a bunch of pylons, but in the end, the Void Ray does go down, and Nice holds.
Nice. After a masterclass of defense going on there, wow, Nice. Gonna be advancing. Taking that series 2-0 to FaZe. Do we have the result of that on a match yet?
Well, I'm not too
I don't
sure.
think we do.
I'm not too sure we do, but we do theorize that we are going to be getting into another PvP, nice, potentially versus Patience.
I'm gonna be honest with you, Light. I need this match. I've been getting my patience withdrawals. I feel it.
Yeah, I completely understand. And just looking back at that game number 2, I was so impressed by Nice's StarDuck defense. I mean StarDuck defense, I guess.
Nice StarDuck.
Cannon rush defense. That was beautiful to see.
This is how you can really tell that Nice is not just a nice Protoss macro player. He knows full well the ins and out of cannon rushing in a way that you only get when you're on the other end of it. You know, when you're the one who's doing the cannon rushes.
Yeah, exactly. Like honestly, I haven't seen a player defend that well, like a cannon rush that well, almost ever. Like I look back at some of the other Latin American pros, like. Yeah, Rain. I can't recall. Probably.
To be fair,
you know
I feel like with Rain it was more a case of nobody dared cannon rush him.
Exactly.